Hallelujah. Re tlo tswela pele ka program ya rona. As re bona mola mo projector, we've got our next speaker. Yena e tlo be e le Sister Khomotso Motlane. O tlo re rutisang ka human papilloma virus. Yo! Yeah, no. Yeah, hey, the word itself. Ke itse ha ke e bala ntse ke ba ke re, "Sure." Yeah, ne. I didn't even know what it is, what it was all about. But yo, nna ke vele ka ifa nickname ka re ke papillon. Because for me it was too long. So Aus Khomotso a santsana tlotla ko pele. A tlo re teacher. A re tlhalefise le ena. Amen. Re a leboga.
Sister Koinonia Motlane. Ke tlo dila ka a health problem. Dr. Morare a rileng is what epidemic? Yeah, HPV. Yeah. Okay. So I'm a nurse. Havanta whatever biography I'm in. And I was trained as an OTL nurse. Previously, in a theater nurse. Trained as a theater nurse. All Lamutu from head to toe. Dr. Morale knows Dr. Mule, Dr. Mbai. Okay. I'm not going to waste time, but my presentation is going to be, they didn't put it up. I've got several subtopics that I'm going to do it. I've got the key facts concerning the HPV. I've got the brief background of it. For what is it? The causes thereof, the precautions and prevention that we can take against yona. And then the treatment and the challenges that we have. Le taba ya hore how do we overcome that? And le hore it tlo cause cervical cancer. Ke kankere ya molomo wa popelo. Ke tlo tswakanya di languages for the people ba maybe ba sa ya kampai ke Motswana, Rustenburg. So as a kickstart, ke tlo bua ka taba ya the key facts tsa HPV. First of all, ke batla ke tlo le involve gore except for the medical oriented people, gore what do they understand? Ke batla go bua from batswadi mo gore ke itse gore ba itseng, re tloge from the known to the unknown. Ba na le any idea ka se ke tlo buang ka sona? Because se involve le batswadi. Ke tlo exclude doctors medically oriented gore bona ya ka morini anare o na itse ba ne ba tlhaloganya eng ka se ke tla ikgethela. And secondly, ke tlo kopa batho ba especially ba nang le bana ba banyana. Ke ba nang le bana ba banyana? Ntlong ha ke matle. Ntlong ha ke matle gore a arabe. Ba nna bana ba banyana, ke ba batho ba bedi fela. Especially basadi. Ha ba se teng, ke batla go itse gore le mo ba ba leng teng ba na le bashimane. Ba itse sengwe ka ntho e ke tlo buang ka yona na. Ba kile ba nna le idea ko gongwe ko maybe ba kile ba utlwela ka yona teng. Bana ba ba leng mo dikolong. Ha gona wa kile a utlwa ka yona. Ntho e ke buang ya HPV. Okay. Ba rile ke mang? Ha ba le tlhalosetsi.
What I know is that as a teacher,
Yeah. Yeah.
Some tablets as a preventive measure for this HPV.
Okay.
The reason being that they are helping them for basta bangazitholi sebanenkinga ye-cancer for ilentuzane isibeletho.
Isibeletho, umlomo wesibeletho.
Yes, umlomo wesibeletho.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So there is an idea concerning to it. Ha ke tlhalosa go na le key facts tsa HPV. I'm going to treat HPV e leng gore e abbreviation ya human papilloma virus. And then ke tlo treat le cancer ya umlomo wesibeletho, the cervical cancer. And then from there, Dr. Dlamini is going to go on from where I will. I'm just going to concentrate on this one for girls, and because girls are having the cervix. Okay? HPV, just to give the key facts, it is the name of group of viruses, 200 of them. They do not cause anything in normal life, but they cause infections. There are those who cause high-risk infections, especially in girls, and there are the two types. It is type 16 and type 18 of the viruses. And then they can cause 70% of cervical cancer. Because the percentage is cervical cancer, they will affect banyana mostly. I can't do ngwanyana anali cervix because we are less sebeleto. Yeah. And then we have, I'm going to the brief background. In South Africa, approximately over 6,000 women develop cancer of the cervix. That is ona kankere eo ya molomo wa sebeleto. Approximately 4,000 will also die, approximately, of CA cervix. Le hore ba ka shwa ka bona bolwetse bo. And in South Africa, lifetime risk of cervical cancer is approximately 1:26. Kurumuto 1 out of 26 people who get cervical cancer in South Africa. And then globally, they say approximately 1 woman die every 2 minutes of cervical cancer. That is how dangerous this cancer is. And there is a common virus, causing cervical cancer, of which it is HPV, human papilloma virus. We come to the definition for the HPV. Or HPV is a human papilloma virus, commonly sexually transmitted. It's a maya tubalan. It's sexually transmitted disease. The STD, STI, sexually transmitted disease. This is one of them. And almost all sexually active people, they are infected one way or the other. In fact, they carry the virus if you are sexually active. It affects genitals. It around the thobalano, even if it can go to other areas like skin, le NA, and then renally dilo tseo di causang virus e. It is sexually transmitted, quite a very dangerous thing, because for really so it's because of procreation and whatever. Again. And then it mostly affects, or the most person who is vulnerable is a girl child. With repeated and treated sexually transmitted disease, it imukhosa hore abe atle in the long run akere this cervical cancer. And then in around transmitiwa hore irwa hore ka oral sex, matsatsi am phela re da di oral sex. A kitse hore ke maemo or whatever. And then it's a anal sex. Re na le batho ba re ba bitsang gore ke di homo or whatever, ba ira di anal sex or whatever, but they are transmitted to a country. And then mostly it is spread by vaginal and anal sex. Sorry for the disturbance, because something goes in. That's why I didn't into it. Sorry. And then sometimes it is spread during sex, you touch, whatever, then it to skin. It transmits to skin touch during the sex. And then we come to our next topic, the precautions and prevention of this monster. We aim at, number one, education and raising awareness of the virus to parents and kids. Number two, we take an early detection and early treatment that we can be able to fight. And then I have said here, a stitch in time saves 9. Because when you begin early to be aware of this virus, you can be able to overcome it. Okay? And then we have also health education and raising of awareness to parents in the community and to children in schools. We do campaigns, we do workshops, and we do health talks. Okay. I'm sorry, step there. This one is the step. I've said we do workshops to raise the awareness of this. And then to boys, we emphasize the wearing of condoms when they are having sex, so that they can protect both the partner and himself, because they affect both. This virus affects both of them. And then pap smears. I wonder how many of you you do know about protection, especially with females, of taking pap smears. I think we are all aware, unless somebody who is not really aware of pap smears. We are advised as females to have pap smears, because this is the ones that will at least ibontshe gore o na le di-cells tsa cancer in your cervix, and then ba kgone go treat that early. And then we have also cervical screenings. And then another one that we take, precautions that we take before it happens, is from the age of 21, every 3 years, and every 10 years from the age of 30, pap smear and cervical screening for sexually active kids. And then another thing, we have a vaccine that we give to kids, like Mama Achule Mole, for batla skolo, ene o rile pilisi. It's a vaccine, ke moento. Wa go thibela this virus for iske ya irela bana mathata later in life. This vaccine is called HPV vaccine, and it is given to grade 3 and 4 kids, only girl child, by the way, mark that one, girl child. And then it is given in 2 doses. The first dose, February has already passed, it was in February, the first dose that the child must get. And then the second dose is going to be in September. Once the child has got those 2, he's covered. A girl child, mark that one. If the child is already sexually active, it doesn't benefit. I stand to be corrected, Dr. Mkulule, Dr. Mbai, Dr. Mbai, Dr. Mro. I stand to be corrected, but when we got the workshop on this, they said it's not that helpful, because the child has already got the infection. And then Other things that we take is the blood test, so that they can rule out whether you don't have the cells, the precancerous cells already. And the sad story, there is no vaccine for males, for a boy child. You know, it has been said in South Africa, ever since this thing was introduced for vaccines they will research and have a vaccine for boys, because they are the one who really spreading the thing. Because in another way,
they are the carriers of this HPV. And then the girl child on the receiving end,
one who's suffering a long-term
diseases of cancer of the cervix. And then this vaccine, I said it is given within the period of 6 months, that is February and September. And then we come to the signs and symptoms
of HPV. How do you see hormonal? I've got some to sensitive viewers here. I've got some pamphlets, not pamphlets, posters. That maybe if you like to see circulate it so that you can see what is really
signs and symptoms.
You know, it is
a silent epidemic, like Dr. Marato achieved. Because from the beginning, initially, there's no signs, there's no symptoms. Until it will advance. And then some of the signs they heal without you even noticing that you were infected. And then they just heal on their own. They take a dormant part. And then the signs are usually visible, and which will bring a girl or a boy child to the health facility. In girls, we have a vaginal, vulval, perineal, and anal warts. They are like cauliflower. I don't know whether you have heard cauliflower or a lady cauliflower. I told a lady fair, it's only more money. That's what I said. I've got some. Then segregate that I want to appear again. And then to a boy child, it will be the penile cauliflower and some other warts, exactly warts. But how when a cauliflower fell into? That thing here. I've got some issues. If you are not sensitive for the water, you are health professionals. I can use them more. And then there will be itching, pain, discharge, and bleeding, causing most of the people to seek medical attention. And then when you're out at go clinic mostly clinic because it's well documented. Mama, sister Kinani I'm sure you have read about it. Yeah, Kinani And then a boy child will say Kinale draw. There is discharge. You draw. And then Hatnarayan or Manela don't do me. Yes. Untumile. You're getting infection here, don't worry, I know now we zero from one year. Whilst maybe they've given each other. And then these things, it's a don't worry. Mostly bashimani batla basibali wesibial. And if you can say but a partner, they will never come with them. And the girls, but by difficulty to convince the boys to come, but they're together for the treatment. Yeah. A vicious circle, because when you know, they still go together again. They reinfect each other. They reinfect each other until to a girl child, this dangerous part of cervical CA, it will cancer, it will affect. Regard to the treatment of HPV. You know, there is no treatment. You know, the precautionary measures and the prevention, no treatment, the only treatment that we will treat. So now you think you want to radifisa, barke electrosurgery, radifisa, radikata, then radilaser. Radilaser. But the thing is, the virus is still there. Okay? Now this is a sad story. We look at the vulnerability of a girl child. You know, our health system really failing our girl child. You know, because the girl child, infection. The girl child, like both HPV, the STD, HIV, raped, and then impregnated, abortion. But sometimes for abortion because you can responsibility. Or then something like that. And another thing is that our health sector failure, especially when coming to girl child. The girl child it's something that this vaccine. It's before but you research for by money by Korea. Other countries like America, they've got that for both. It's high time to South Africa an injection for contraceptives for Bashima. I think we have to go there to get research. Because the girl child is suffering. Contraceptive, how will a girl child for a condom will never do that? But a girl child then the girl child is afraid for her. So that's what the vulnerability of a girl child is. Suffering later in life, cervical cancer. And then now we come to you parents, the challenges and the myths that you believe in surrounding the vaccine. To protect your girl child from this. For this, ke nna cancer ya molomo wa popelo. Okay? They will say batswadi because this is not compulsory, the vaccine. You have to decide for ngwana wa hao. So refer batswadi hore ba increase the consent hore bana ba bona ba vaccinate. And then we talk about the challenges and the myths. Traditionally, vaccine it causes infertility. Vaccine is not safe and it's dangerous. Vaccine ruta bana to be promiscuous. Vaccine is not okay for my child 9 to 14 years. He's still young. Haiti sepe ka sex. I wonder how really bana ba rona wherever they are going. For it means one of our are sexually active. That's why I'm having this what I will visa and train. For that's why but visa in banana for banana bona they are not into A but still young and into A. Can you give me a minute? Just kill you say this thing. Or one now salara ya. Morino treated this off. Yeah, give the myths and the challenges.
What's something you judge your parents don't know about you?
Mama me agazi ukuthi mina la nabafana engalana naboboy. Oh. Engabapha.
La uto. La uto yare. How into. Right. Oh, okay.
What's something you judge your parents don't know about you?
Mama me agazi ukuthi mina la nabafana engalana naboboy. Oh. Engabapha.
This is what we hear in the health facilities. Because ngwana o aka se bolele mama ga gore nyalala na bafana. Nyalala nyapana. You hear that one. Whilst the mother or the parents don't the parents won't be knowing what the child is doing behind and the AGA fee. And then now of late, bana ba banyane they bear pan, like she says this kid. And then give the mystery young. Go the religious and cultural beliefs. Rona, I'm not excluding myself as a learner. Now one I get Australia. One I get Haiti sepe kata tubala. One I get ha tshwanna go kireya ntho eo because nna ke rapela modimo o pelang and modimo o kgona go protecta ngwanake. Ra lebala gore bana ba rona ga se bazalwane. Bana ba rona ga ba ise ba tseye di decisions tse di itseng gore ba nne bazalwane ene ba kgone go emela against any other things le di peer pressure. And then hatla taba ya gore the vaccine go ba Christian it encourages sex before marriage, of which is sin. This now it will bring her to then batswadi be ba gana ka di consent. Ba teng ba ileng gore ba utlwisisa ga re ira those campaigns, re ira di mobilization, re ya to the health talks go dikolo le community, re arrange the parents gore ba tle.
And then this is what brings me now to the cancer of the cervix. E le gore the causative virus ke HPV. E sekileng ya nna ya kereya gore batho ba kereye information and ba kereye le go protectiwa against yona le the myths tse batswadi ba di kereyang from where I don't know. And the other things it's saying ke yona happen to ya gore the very parents ba ba ganang gore ngwana a kereye thuso ya go protectiwa against cervical cancer ba tla mo rona then ba batlele bana ba the contraceptives ba bolele gore ba ba protect against pregnancy. What about this lifelong problem ya cervical cancer? They are able to sign consent za gore ke tlisitse ngwana o ke nagana gore ga ka nna abused a kera batho na abused ba nna pregnant but the infections ga ba nagane ka tsona because it's high time really gore I know gore gone bana go na le batho ba ileng gore ba not knowledgeable. Dikolo tse di ko magaeng I don't think our government we are di fitlhela. A ke tsore nka bua ka sekolo se Aus Ellen go na le sekolo se no bua ka sona last. Do you think bana bao ba exposed to ntho eo ba around and sure ke ba into eo I don't know. Go na le magae a ileng gore ga gona such a thing se se fitlhelwa. And the sad story ke gore when Dr. Mutswaledi got this idea, I could see by Malaysia or whatever, then she brought all the retired nurses gore batlo ba thusa ka this. For now, it's a problem. That's why our health system is failing us and it's failing our girl child. Ha gona people who are into doing this because batho ba ba leng teng they are young, they are in their professions, they are working gore ba itirela bokamoso. Once batho ba teng ba ba very healthy ba retireile fela and then ba ka thusa mo. We were of course called le rona gore re tlo ira this. I think I did it for 4 years, you know. And then we saw the results on re khona go fitlhella teng. Because I was like Dr. Mbai saying, ke le ko Northwest, Brad's area, Madibe. So there are no people, nurses, who are doing this. Because we were involved in the HIV and then the COVID, and then to catch up with the Christian go by name Baba vaccinated. Another important aspect that I've forgotten is that batswadi ba na going baba knowledgeable. Babulela hore le fa bana ba ba rona vaccine. Vaccine pela is a live weekend virus. Like eleng hore e tlo ira hore ngwana or whoever mo fang vaccine eo a develop the antibodies against bolwetse bo mo tlhabela. So bari le thibelle bana ba rona cervical cancer la e ba fa wa e bona ke the myths because they are not knowledgeable, you know. Yeah, ha ke itse Dr. Mrare, Dr. Mpai, Dr. Mkhululi wena alone that thing o reng because ba re bolella gore re ba fan to him. Even if da go ngwe ba tlhalosetsa gore no, this one is not like the ones that do fa measles ko ngwaleng gore ha develop measles ba sa a irile dithibela ba re measles mo wena antibodies against measles, horoske wa mo attack. Ena by really from, I give you the laboratory part of that research. But I say a live virus. So I wonder if it's like in between. Yeah, because I've come to the end here by HPV. If anybody will put so addition Dr. Morare, doctor, I will involve the medical team. Body. Oh, spare. Huh? Yes. We pity them all. Yeah. Correct. Huh? Sorry? Oh, okay. Please, please. I don't know any addition to this or whatever. Before I go to my next.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thanks.
You know, dumelang baholo. Okay. HPV 16 is associated with other cancers.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there is this cancer, esophageal cancer, which was not commonly associated with batuba basesadi, females. If it was not, isn't it, Dr. Mkhuleli? Esophageal cancer was not a common cancer amongst women. But of now late today, there is so much of esophageal cancer. And esophageal cancer was associated with men because men from smoking.
Yeah.
Yes, from smoking. But today, and now HPV 16 is associated with other cancers. It's responsible for other cancers, which is the anal cancer, the vulval cancer, cervical cancer, penile cancer. You know, there's 6 of them in actual fact. Yeah, so HPV, it doesn't have, and what is said with HPV is that once you get it, you have it. Yes, there's no treatment for HPV. Is there any doctor?
Yeah.
This,
Removal
say,
of the
treatment
affected
is
side.
such. Treatment for yes,
HPV.
Yeah, HPV.
Yeah.
There's no treatment for
For
HPV.
the virus.
Yes, for the virus. There's IEO.
Prevention
Once
is
you
better
have
than
it,
cure.
it's preventive. It's prevention.
Yeah, the precautions
Treatment is prevention. Yes.
of HPV.
Yeah.
That's how the virus is dangerous. Because if it's,
Yeah.
and then a reinfection is worse. You know, because it ends up in cervical cancer. Thank you. Thank you. Any other from Dr. Mtlatlani? Yeah.
But it has been found to work quite well in mostly developed countries that have
Yeah.
given HPV to boys at 10 to 12.
Yeah.
So in future, that probably will be the way for us to go. I mean, we are a country with limited resources. We have to set a specific target group,
Yeah.
to minimize the impact.
Yeah.
It's also going to increase the prevention of HPV.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jamin. I don't know whether, okay. No, I will, and this, I think, another thing that I've forgotten, that they say when this HPV was introduced, they said it is a vaccine for protecting the kids from sexually transmitted diseases. That's one of the myths that parents are having. And then, basa batle gore fa di consent. Because ba nagana gore bana ba bona ba ka se kry di STD because they are not sexually active. But I've just played a clip here for lona. Gore ngwana ke o. Are batswadi ba ga ba itse anything gore wa phana. Okay. On that note, get to my next presentation, yeah, cancer of the cervix. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, before you carry on another topic, maybe, what is the cause except being sexually active to the youngsters of this cancer?
Of cancer, I haven't come to the cancer. HPV. HPV is the.
What's the cause except being sexually active?
Anything from Dr. Jamin? Because these are just, some of the things are just, it's the STDs, sexually transmitted.
The primary cause
Yeah,
of the transmission of HPV is sexual.
yes.
But not all HPVs are transmitted sexually because a lot of them are transmitted through clothes,
Yeah,
sharing
yeah.
towels, bed, touching.
Touching.
Because research has shown that a significant portion, which are more than 30%, of young girls who have never been sexually active
They have
will
it.
be infected with HPV.
But the most is sexual
Sexual
contact. Yeah.
We must also teach our girl children for have a go toilet.
Yeah.
They must not just banogen
Yeah.
fela then banana. And that's how you actually go by I get.
Okay. Involvement. Litsurile, batswadi. Litsurile batswadi, not medically oriented. I know what they are. Is it the first time maybe, Gary, you are exposed to this? Yeah, because I think some of us, very more the agency, either way, in one way or the other, renally into ya suffer this, yeah, infection ya this virus, because I get over it for in a trend. I get like I was by now we are about what country higher WCA for a tomillion for it, but one at least into aware of it. That is why renally the challenges when coming to hoiza bana who vaccinate bana, because the parents have about to far. Oh, this guy just, oh, okay, sorry. The parents have about to far bana the consent. Because how they are going to go so especially mostly the primary. If tell bana ba feel the consent for ba kope batswadi gore e rile gore ne re rile campaign gore re bolelle batswadi gore ka such and such a time tla be re tla re tlo le fa ba ba bitsa go ba ira away le go ba ruta gore ntwe e rai wa bona. So ha bana ba tswa hae ba tla consent sa sign, so we can't reimpose our thing mo baneng ba ba ya. Dr. Jamin, ga gona anywhere ko ne go te bana ba ba 12 they can give consent for ntho e. Yeah, ba 12 ba ka if. And then ya no rona re bona gore bana ba ba tloya ba bolella batswadi gore na because ne sa batle. Then ya re ka se nne the problem. Are we covered? Because consent there thing, it cover all the vaccinations or the immunizations it's bana. Take one thing. There are any other. Okay. Yeah.
The child from the age of 12 years
Yeah.
without the
Parents' consent. Yeah.
but there's a limit to that because that child cannot be subjected to certain surgical procedures.
Yeah.
As well without the parental consent.
Okay.
Except for one procedure, unfortunately, termination of pregnancy.
Yeah.
They don't allow them to access that.
Without the parents knowing. Ke di buang hore some of us batswadi ha re itse gore bana ba rona ba ira eng. Yo wa phana wa khona go tla after ke batla go wa bona okay fine. Then can I go to the because hey the police alarm ekelele fa to sorry okay
Just in relation to parents,
yeah
I actually think it's ironic that most of us sitting here, if not all of us, have been vaccinated in one way or the other. But when it is the 10 of us giving consent to our
For the
kids,
kids.
we've got a problem.
yeah.
I just think it starts with us rather than the children.
Thank you very much. Get to our next, the cancer of the cervix, of which I think Dr. Mkhulule is going to continue Guyana. I'm just going to touch just because we are most of the cancer and they are related again. Causes of the cancer of the cervix. What is it? First thing, definition. In the pictures there, and let's get what is there. And then HPV, virus A, is the main cause, yeah, cervical cancer. The virus is passed from one partner to another, sexual contact. And repeated sexual transmitted infection also, it's a cancer of it. And then unprotected sex. So what they say to us, sorry, but so I didn't. And then repeated childbearing from 3 up, predisposer to cervical cancer. And then and then there is a combination pill, yeah, contraceptive. Is the cause of that. Maybe Diane. I don't know. Most of Lona maybe he like Blokayo. Yeah, but yeah, contributed to that. And then undetected the pre-cancerous cells can't pap smear but economically challenged, the facilities for screening for whatever. Then if you realize cervical cancer, okay? And then barely smoking, cervical cancer. And then the knowledge area found they don't get to go to it. And the awareness area, ignorance, educationally challenged, o na le bana, you are not able to get the remote areas tsa batho, ba fihlelele gore that we are not able to get this prevention and precautionary measures e ka thibelang bana ba bona to get that, okay? Okay, I think I will go to the untreated STDs, immunocompromised conditions such as HIV/AIDS. Then we come to the signs and symptoms of cervical cancer. During early stage, no signs, no symptom. And then as it advances, you have heavy bleeding between periods, menstruation. Okay, it's a longer period than the normal. How do you menstruate for 3 days or 4 days, or maybe 5 days or a whole week? It's really heavy. And then I have how so menopause, the period, the period, layman, layman's, the period, bleeding in between menopause or after menopause, okay? And then unali discharge, vaginal discharge, very watery and they are very smelly, foul smell. And then unali pains, pelvic, back, and bone, going with the predisposition to fractures, okay? And then nausea, vomiting.